Yeah, MJ, good to talk to you. You've really kind of been thrown in the fire here. How have you been able to make such an impact?
Uh, that's kind of just how my whole career has been, just being ready to take advantage of any opportunity I get.
But is there something did you feel like this is the moment you've been waiting for? Just like what was going through your mind when, you finally learned you were going to get all this time?
The only thing that came through my mind was like, it's my time now, that's literally the only thing. And it was just like, just take advantage of this opportunity. Because you never know, with football, you never know how many opportunities you're going to get. You don't know when your next one is coming. So any opportunity you get, you got to take full advantage of it. And that's all I told myself.
And what's been the reaction of your teammates, especially in the secondary? Have they really been egging you on now?
I wouldn't say egging me on. We all believe in each other. We all know what each other can do. So we just, when somebody gets their time, and they, do what they're supposed to do and make plays, we're all happy for each other.
Thank you.
Thank you, Marla. Dan Lobby is next.
Hey, MJ. One of the things that you do really well is you can play safety, you can play corner, nickel, whatever. Where does that versatility come from?
It's kind of like a pride thing, I just, felt like in college, I played a lot of positions. I played, corner, I played nickel. I played safety. Last time I played safety was like in high school, honestly. But it's a position that I'm going into now, and I like it too. So, I just take pride in just being versatile.
So I guess when Joe Woods came to you and said he wanted you to work at safety, you hadn't played since high school. What was the learning curve like then to kind of get back up to speed there?
I always kind of been a smart player, so it was just kind of like it was really, really mental, just making sure that I knew all the checks and everything like that. And, it's kind of different footwork, but going from corner, nickel to safety, you already got if you got corner feet at safety, it's a good thing because you can get at and out your breaks.
And then I know you played a lot of special teams too early in this year when you weren't playing as much in the secondary. So how did that kind of help you kind of play in all those special team snaps to stay ready?
It was just kind of one of those things like I said before, when you get your opportunity, take full advantage of it, whether that be, defense, whether that be special teams, whatever it is, I just try to take advantage of any opportunity and every opportunity I get on that field.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dan. We'll go to Mary Kay Cabot.
Yeah, MJ, can you just talk about how your defense really seems to be peaking at the right time? And this game in particular, you guys have a lot of guys coming back off COVID, and maybe you'll even get JJ3 back. Who knows about Greg? But can you just talk about how you guys have this tremendous opportunity in front of you, and maybe that's why you guys believe that you're going to pull this off?
Yeah, so our defense, we're a very special group. We are we're like we really gel together. You know what I mean, and we take pride in that. So getting some of the guys back, is a great thing. We're happy for them. But when guys get their shot, it's like we have to keep that standard. We set a standard over this year of how we play defense over here at the Browns. So whenever or whoever gets the opportunity. It's kind of like it's no second string. It's like everybody is, first string caliber, and everybody is ready to step up and make plays when it's their time.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mary Kay. Next up, Nate Ulrich.
Hey, MJ, I was wondering, you just said the word gel. Do you think that there was a certain point in the season where that kind of flipped the switch for the defense, where you guys were able to gel the way you needed to? There's so many guys added in the off season to the defense. So do you think you were able to see that happen?
It's kind of one of those things that just, kind of happens over time. It's not like I can't really pinpoint a specific moment where that happened, but, just over the course of the season, training camp, we're here 24/7 football, you know what I mean? And so, we get that, gel, we start gelling in. And then when the season comes along, you learn how everybody plays, you learn who, does what the best. And, you learn everybody's attributes. So like once you do that, you can learn how to play around people and play with people.
I was wondering, we just talked to Denzel Ward and he talked about you, but I was wondering what you think about Denzel Ward in the season he's been able to put together. How valuable is he for the defense and what you guys have been able to do?
Man, I was so happy at Denzel, man. I was so happy for him. He's been put together a tremendous season. He's always been, a lockdown corner, and he's, proven it again. So he's a big asset, to this team, because he really can shut down one side of the field. You know what I mean? So, I'm just happy to have him. And like I said, I'm so happy for him in the seasons he's having.
Thank you, Nate. We'll go to Daryl Ryder.
Yeah, MJ, this is allegedly Ben's last home game in Pittsburgh, and he's had so much success over the years against the Browns. Just what would it mean for you guys to be able to go into Pittsburgh with your playoff hopes still alive and come out of there with a win?
Our focus is just going 1-0. Honestly, everybody knows what this game means to us, and. We really can't speak on, what it means for the Steelers, but we know how important this game is for us and here at the Browns. And so we're just trying to focus on going 1-0 this week.
Thank you, Daryl. Back to Dan Lobby.
Hey, MJ, speaking of the Steelers, you were one of the guys that got a turnover in that playoff game last year. But what do you kind of remember most about that game in Pittsburgh?
It was fun. It was fun. It was a roller coaster for sure. But it was fun. It's just, like I said, just getting a chance to, put your skills on display and being out there with guys, and just having fun, making plays. You live for moments like that when you're a football player.
And then I want to go back real quick. You said, with guys stepping up, there's a standard. I mean, who sets that? Does that come from like the leaders on the team? Does that come from the coaches? Where does that standard kind of come from?
It's just, when you have your starters, they have I guess I could say like they play a style of defense and you see that. So like when one of them goes down and this next man up, you don't want to be the guy to let everybody down. You know what I mean? You don't want to be the person to, be a letdown. You want to keep that same standard, keep that same intensity that, the starter would. And so that's just the culture that we built around here. And like I said, everybody believes in everybody, and yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dan. We'll take two more. Nate Ulrich, Scott Petrick. Nate.
MJ, obviously we saw Myles Garrett go out there in Green Bay, not himself with the groin injury, but I'm just wondering, as a defensive player, what does it say to you when the leader of the defense does play through something like that?
Say that again. You kind of broke up a little bit.
Sorry. Myles Garrett playing with the groin injury, obviously not himself, but what does it say to the rest of the defense when your defensive leader goes out there and guts it out with an injury like that?
It's week, but 15, 16, something like that. Like at this point, everybody's hurting the season, you know what I mean? And, for our leader to, be fighting through an injury and still giving it his all, it's like, why can't we all do that? If Myles can do it, then we all can do it.
Thanks, Nate. Final one, Scott Petrick.
Hey, MJ, Troy Aikman gave you a lot of love on the broadcast. Did you hear about that?
I did. Actually, somebody texted me this morning and told me. I didn't even know. My uncle actually texted me this morning and said that.
A lot of it was based on the open field tackles you made. Why are you so good at that? And how important is that, especially in your role as the nickel and the safety?
Why I'm so good at it, I don't know. I just run and hit, honestly. I just run and hit for real. But but when you have those open field tackles, it's really one-on-one, it's mano y mano. So, it's either like you win or they win. And, I want to win all the time. So that's really all I can say about that.